Hello everyone, I'm Mabel and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I'm helping you live your best life in the United Arab Emirates. Now I did a video 6 months ago all about my journey of setting up a free zone business in the UAE, and I did not expect to get so many questions and to be able to help so many people. So I really wanted to reshoot it with way more detail and way more information. So if you're looking to find out what a free zone is, how you can set one up, what the benefits are, and things to look out for from my personal kind of journey doing it, then you're in the right place. This is what we're going to go through in this video. Okay, let's start with the basics. What even is a free zone? Now maybe you're doing lots of your own research at the moment, but I really want to make this video accessible to anyone, even if you have absolutely no idea where to start. So a free zone is an area in which a foreign business can operate and benefit from certain advantages. So it's an area where it's got certain rules, basically. I want to explain this in like beginner's English, you know, I don't want to overcomplicate things. I know that all of you could go away and Google what is a Dubai free zone, but it's literally an area that kind of has its own rules, and there's so many benefits from operating your business from within a free zone. The first of which is because it's easy to set up. I'll talk more about the setting up process anyway. So there's a lot of kind of reasons that you might be attracted to living in Dubai or starting your business in Dubai, part of which is the lifestyle that comes with here, but you can also operate and manage your business virtually if that's something you're looking for. So yes, Dubai is a popular destination to start a business, whatever that business may be. It's got a location which is kind of in the middle of the world, if you like. It makes it really easy to travel to a lot of countries. It's got business-friendly policies. It's got a kind of, I want to say, a supportive environment and an entrepreneurial environment. I think there's a lot of people starting businesses here. So I think for a lot of these reasons, you might be wondering about starting a business in Dubai or somewhere in the UAE. I'm saying Dubai, but this actually applies to a lot of areas in the UAE. Now, if you've probably heard that if you're starting a business in Dubai, then you'll need to have, you know, majority owned by Emirati national. Now with a free zone, this is not the case, so that is a big one, okay? This is 100% foreign ownership, so you as an expat or as an investor can fully own your business, and this is the case with me. You know, I fully own my free zone business and I don't need to have an Emirati national, you know, kind of part owning the business. It's all me. Let's talk about the benefits of using a free zone as opposed to a mainland business. Now, I know a lot of people will be searching for the tax regulations in the UAE, and that's probably the reason you're even looking into this. So within a free zone, you do have very low taxes. You're pretty much exempt from most types of taxes. That includes value-added tax, that includes corporate tax, and that includes income tax. So you can also enjoy 100% repatriation of your profits and capital, 100% of it. So such a major benefit for setting up your business in a free zone. I think this is, you know, this is my personal opinion, is the UAE really wants business owners to come and start business. They're making it very, very attractive for business owners to invest in the UAE and to come and start their business in the UAE. Like I said at the start of the video, you don't need a local service agent to part own your business or anything like that, and the process is actually surprisingly easy, although I'm going to put little asterisks on that. It's easy depending on what free zone you're using, right? So I think there's over 40 different free zones in the UAE, and for those of you that didn't watch my video that I made 6 months ago, I want to tell you about the journey that I've had with starting a free zone business in the UAE. So basically I started the whole process. I picked a free zone and I picked it because it was the most cost effective, right? I picked the cheapest one out there, and it was one called Rak Easy, and that's based in Ras Al Khaimah, which is an emirate. It's about an hour's drive from Dubai. It happened to be where I was living at the time, so I picked that one, and like I said, I picked it because it was extremely low cost and it was the best price I could find. I wish someone had told me that you pay for what you get, and ultimately I had to completely close that business with them because they didn't give me the full information about that I needed in order to hire employees, sponsor employees, have an office. It was very, very confusing, and they essentially said I had to rent this big office space if I wanted to have employees, that's not what my business needs. I need virtual or co-working. So I eventually found that with SPC, another Freezone, and I have had a great experience with them. So what the mistakes that I made that I really want people to avoid when you're on this journey yourself is not knowing the right questions to ask, okay? So it's not that they lied to me, it's more that I had no idea. I was trying to find the information on YouTube, okay? So I had no idea that I needed to hire an office when I would eventually grow my business. So everything was fine until it got to the point where I was ready to hire my first employee. And then they said I needed to hire this expensive office space in the middle of the desert, and I went to go see it, and it was horrendous, and it was something I would never ever use. I work online. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent too much about this nightmare that I had. There was also another issue that I had with them, is that they didn't tell me properly how to approach the process of my visa renewal, which resulted in me being fined unknowingly. Obviously, at the time I was literally 22 and I've never done this before. I really needed a bit of hand-holding, to be honest, and I know I did, but at the time, I simply didn't know what I didn't know. So that being said, I then closed my Freezone business with Easy, reopened with the same name and everything, with a completely different Freezone that I found. And actually, when I was speaking to them, they said that they had also heard a lot of negative experiences about this Freezone in Ras Al Khaimah. So, I'm not saying that every single Freezone is perfect, definitely not. I think you've got to do your own research and find what's right for you. What's really interesting is that they have different Freezones with different kind of specializations. So they've got, sports specializations, healthcare. So depending on your industry, you'll probably be able to find a Freezone that can really support you specifically. That being said, don't let, for example, Sharjah Publishing City, and you're not in publishing, don't think that you can't use that Freezone, because you will actually have 3 different business activities on your business license. That's pretty much standard. All of the quotes that I got gave you 3 different business activities. Okay, so mine, for example, I have advertising, I work in marketing, I have retail sale via mail order houses or via internet, which is basically e-commerce, and then I also have web portals. That's incredibly vague. So that's a lot of online kind of stuff in media that I can legally operate as in the UAE. So let's go through the steps that you will need to take in order to set up your Freezone business in the UAE. Number 1, you are going to research and find your best Freezone that is best suited to you. Like I said, I can give you a great recommendation, and I would be more than happy to refer you to the agent that helped me. So helpful. I've actually helped 7 or 8 people, I think, since my last YouTube video. I'd be more than happy to connect you to them. Like I said, they've been absolutely great. They answer, literally I sent them an email this morning to do some research for this video, and they answered me within 2 minutes. Honestly, they are so attentive, and that is what I need. I don't want to be chasing up people. I don't want to, I want to be able to have a conversation with someone that can speak English and that I can really understand and feel safe, So yeah, I've had a great experience with them. So number 1, you're going to research and you're going to choose your Freezone. You're probably going to take my recommendation, for example. Then they're going to be able to give you a quote for your business, and yes, it will vary on a couple of different things. How many employees do you have? What is your business activity? What are you doing? So I can give you my exact breakdown, and actually I did this in my past video if you're interested in that. So go and look at that if you want to see. That was obviously 1 employee at the time. And mine has now increased now that I've got 3 employees, so I've got 4 visa licensed. And the good thing about SPC is that you can have up to 6 without the need to hire an office. So this is perfect for me because I'm an online business and we co-work. So after you've done that, you're then going to register the business, and you need to choose a name that nobody else has and that's appropriate. You can't use things like Dubai in the name or something like that. There's a few different regulations which they'll be able to help you with. I, for example, just use my name. Then you're going to be able to do all the paperwork. Now, the best thing about using a Freezone company that is, come recommended, is that they will literally help you through every step of the way. So you will just need to provide your details, whether you've got a visa at the moment, if you're watching here from the UAE, or if you're wherever you are in the world, you will also need to apply for a visa. Now, that's kind of a separate process, and usually they are billed separately. So you'll have your visa, which lasts 3 years, and then you'll have your business license, which is usually on a yearly basis, although you can do it longer and save some money. I pay mine yearly personally. And yeah, it's literally a case of paperwork and filling in forms, and they will help you through every step of the way. Now, another thing, and this is something else I got so many questions about last time, and that is about the bank situation. Now, let me tell you, when I was with the Freezone in Ras Al Khaimah, they had partnered with a bank in Ras Al Khaimah, and they're literally like what I can imagine banking was like 20 years ago. Like, it's such a like dinosaur bank. So I don't recommend them, and I've actually just opened a new bank account, and I'm going to show you. And I've actually just opened a new, is that focusing? And I've actually just opened a new bank account with a bank called Rio or Rio, I don't really know how you say it, but I saw an advert for them come up, and I thought, interesting, there's not many internet banks in the UAE. So immediately I clicked on it, realised it was for businesses, and I already knew that I wasn't really satisfied with RackBank, my business bank account. Side note, RackBank took ages for me to set it up. It was just not a good process, and I've heard so many other horror stories of people literally taking months and months and months, which was the case for me. With this, it literally was like within a week. They replied on WhatsApp. They're very, very attentive. Again, this is the kind of service that I kind of want and look for, so that's why I'm recommending it to you guys. So definitely just search that on the App Store. You can apply within the app, and you will need your Emirates ID for that. So you'll have to set up your visa first. Your Freezone will help you do that, and then you can apply for your bank account, your business bank account. If you are also looking to open a personal bank account, then you will also need your Emirates ID for this. Interestingly, my job title on my visa, now that I am the owner of a Freezone company, is investor. And I have heard that some banks in the UAE won't offer you a personal credit card with the title investor. So I asked SPC if they could confirm this. They said that you can get a personal credit card in the UAE with an investor visa, but it's subject to the bank approval. So that depends on which bank. Personally, I use Emirates MBD, but I got my credit card before I was an investor, and it was when I worked full-time at a mainland company. So I don't have personal experience for you, but I did do some research with SPC, and they told me that you can. So I hope that's helpful. Another thing to note, if you've got an investor visa and you want to be managing the business from your home country, is that you can only stay, I'm literally reading the email that I got from SPC this morning, because I wanted to fact check this for you. So as an investor, you can stay up to 359 days outside the UAE. So bear that in mind if you're planning to manage your business totally remotely, and if you're not planning on being here in the UAE while you're managing your business. Okay, I've actually got a list of the things that you'll need when you start your application, and I wanted to mention that as well in case you find that useful. So you will need a copy of your passport, and you will also need a copy of your visa if you've got that already, or if it's in process, you'll need your e-visa. You'll also need an application form, which you'll get from SPC. You'll also need a business plan and some of your previous experience. So for example, for me, I remember the first time around, I needed to submit my CV, my kind of work experience that I have in my area, and kind of a plan of what I had planned to be doing. For me, for anyone that's interested, I have a social media marketing agency, and I've been working in social media for 4.5 years prior to starting the business. So I essentially just told them that, and that was enough, so I wouldn't stress too much on that. You'll also need a board resolution. That's if you've got multiple shareholders, and then you'll also need a memorandum and articles of association. Now, if I'm speaking gibberish to you, honestly don't worry, because that was me as well. They will help you do everything. Most things just need your signature. It's new documentation that you might not even have already, so don't stress. Now, with the Freezone that I use, you will get your license same day. That's how long it takes. It's same day. One of the things that so many people ask is how long does it take, and you can get your license as soon as you pay for it same day. But you bear in mind your visa, it might take a little bit longer, because, well, it will actually. You can't get a same day visa unless you're like royalty, I think. So your visa will take up to a few weeks. So if you're planning to, come to Dubai and operate from here, your visa will take a while, but they do offer same-day licenses. Let me just check that. But yeah, they have an article. I just wanted to fact check that because I was like, I swear I got mine the same day. How to get your business trade license in just 2 hours. This is what they posted, so it's incredible. Just pop me a DM because I can refer them to you. Connected with the agent that I use is so helpful. Helped me every step of the way. And if you want to see my full breakdown of costs, you can go watch it in my other video. But for now, that's all I have for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.